Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are just hours away from Donald Trump officially accepting the Republican Party's nomination for president.
Trump entered the convention hall in Cleveland this afternoon, scouting out the stage from which he'll give a speech tonight and try to unify the party. The divide was apparent last night when Senator Ted Cruz was booed off the stage after not endorsing Trump. The former presidential contender standing by his actions today, while elsewhere some delegates got into a shouting match.
I am not in the habit of supporting people who attack my wife and attack my father.
Said that about your wife or your dad. I hope you do the same thing. I hope you have some character and stand up for your family.
Divide the party?
The tension has cooled off since this morning's Texas delegation breakfast. Cruz's campaign manager says the senator is not ruling out endorsing Trump at some point.
And now we head out live to Cleveland, where our special live coverage continues this evening. ABC 7's Ray Collins and Alan Cohen are at the Quicken Loans Arena with more tonight. Ray and Alan.
Haley and Scott, indeed, a big night here, the biggest speech of Donald Trump's life.
Ray, there is so much anticipation about what Donald Trump will say tonight because, as we just talked about, this is not a united party. Ted Cruz in this hall last night, not endorsing Donald Trump and leaving to a chorus of boos, as you just saw. We spoke to former House Speaker Newt Gingrich and ABC's political director, and this is what they have to say.
Were you disappointed with what Ted Cruz did last night?
No, I think Ted said, and he,
Have you ever seen anything like that?
Oh, sure. And all you guys who have no history lessons, the 1964 Goldwater Convention was dramatically more divisive. The 1968 Democratic Party Convention in Chicago was a disaster.
Well, the Republicans lost in the 64, the Democrats lost in 68 and 72. So a bad convention can have consequences. Everyone comes here usually with the same intent. We're going to pull together and we're going to get on board with Trump. That did not happen here.
And Mr. Klein says it remains to be seen if that will happen tonight. Of course, Ray, last night, lost in all of that, it was time for Florida to shine in the national spotlight.
Yeah, last night was really a Florida night here in Cleveland. Governor Rick Scott spoke earlier in the evening. His predecessor, Jeb Bush, nowhere to be seen. But Rick Scott spoke and made some comparisons to himself and Donald Trump, both being successful businessmen making their first run for office. Of course, this was Scott's first run for office for governor. Also, Marco Rubio, the senator, spoke last night on tape here at the convention. And Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, also made some remarks, and we spoke with her just minutes after she came off the stage.
Well, of course I was nervous, but it was really fun because I got to write my own lines. You know, I spoke 4 years ago for Governor Romney, who I love, but speechwriters prepared my speech. So this time it was my words. So it was fun to talk about things that I care about, that I passionately believe in, including the rule of law.
You know, and she walked right from us over to the Trump VIP area, and she sat there part of the night, sitting behind Donald Trump. They seem to have quite a relationship.
And we should say, coming up on ABC 7 at 7, our roundtable discussion, what do Suncoast delegates think about what happened with Ted Cruz last night? You will not believe what they have to say.
Ted Cruz says, I see New York's delegation has some passion. It was more than just New York's delegation.
Absolutely.
We'll have a full story at 11 tonight. In Cleveland, for Alan Cohen, I'm Ray Collins. Haley, back to you in Sarasota.
Thank you, Ray and Alan. And we could find out tomorrow who Hillary Clinton's running mate is. The presumptive Democratic nominee is reportedly narrowing her list of candidates, with Virginia Senator Tim Kaine and Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack leading the way. New Jersey Senator Cory Booker is also said to be on Clinton's short list. The former Secretary of State will be in Florida tomorrow ahead of next week's DNC. The campaign official tells CNN Clinton could appear with her VP pick at a Florida State Fairgrounds event in Tampa tomorrow or in Miami on Saturday.
In other news tonight, the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office releasing more details on the stabbing of a Sarasota Publix worker. It happened at the Publix on Bee Ridge Road near Beneva this morning. Despite initial reports saying the 57-year-old employee tried to stop 29-year-old Corey Scoggin from shoplifting, investigators now say that's not the case and that the incident was strictly a stabbing. They say the two did not know each other. Investigators say after stabbing the employee in the back of the neck, Scoggin then started stabbing himself before running away. Sheriff's deputies later found him at a nearby apartment complex. The victim has since been released from the hospital. Scoggin faces a charge of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. Sarasota County health officials are warning people not to swim at Nokomis Beach. The no swim advisory issued today for that beach. Health officials say the amount of harmful bacteria found during a water quality test was not within safe limits. That bacteria comes from a variety of sources, including pet waste and human sewage from failed septic systems. The beach is still open, but swimming and water recreation is not recommended as long as there is an advisory. They will test the water again tomorrow.
Afternoon storms caused some damage in Manatee County today. A roof was torn off this home at the Trailer Estates neighborhood in Bradenton. The county says this was the only damage reported, and fortunately, there were no injuries.
Well, we've seen that sometimes during the summer. You get some strong winds with these storms, and we got those storms earlier this afternoon.
Yeah, lots of thunder. I even saw some lightning, Steve.
Yeah, Haley, that storm came through about 2:30, and it really wasn't that heavy looking on radar, but it's now moved offshore, the lightning's gone, and we should be mainly dry. And those storms actually made a right turn and hit Pinellas in southern Hernando County in the last hour, and those storms are moving out to sea, and we don't have any problem with that. We are really in a tropical weather drought. It has been over almost 4,000 days since a hurricane has impacted Florida. The last time was Hurricane Wilma back in 2005, and it's been over 1,000 days since we've even had a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. So that could be changing. We're in a period where the hurricane season is more likely to become active. Don't let your guard down. Download the app, mysuncoast.com, that gives you our hurricane preparedness information we've put up there for you. And I'll be talking more about the hurricane season just a little bit later on. Haley?
Thank you, Steve. Dozens of Anna Maria property owners have started a legal battle against the city's new rental restrictions, and it could cost the city millions. Anna Maria passed a more stringent rental ordinance in November, and since April, 59 claims have been filed against the city, seeking damages of more than $20 million. The majority of claims are against the new occupancy limits, which owners say will cost them thousands. Mayor Dan Murphy says the ordinance's 5-year grandfather clause will make settlements more manageable.
If you look at the $23.3 million that's being asked for, there would be a significant difference, a 5-year gap in most cases on these claims.
The city has until the end of September to take action before owners are allowed to file civil action lawsuits.
Another back and forth between the city of Sarasota and Sarasota County. Straight ahead, how the Robert L. Taylor Community Complex is now caught in the middle.
And later, need plans for the weekend? Well, Linda Carson has you covered in Suncoast Scene.
Local coverage of the Republican National Convention on ABC 7 News is brought to you by Stolarski Orthopedic and Age Vital Compounding Pharmacy.
Need new windows? Buy direct from the factory. New South Window is having a sale. The more you buy, the more you save. Buy 4 windows, save 25%. Buy 6 windows, save 30%. Buy 8 or more windows and save 35%. How? Because New South owns the factory and you cut out the middleman. Award-winning, energy-efficient windows and doors installed with a lifetime warranty. New South Windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers. Visit newsouthwindow.com or call now.
Come uncork your inner artist at Painting with a Twist. Bring your favorite bottle of wine and appetizers and enjoy an evening out with friends to celebrate any special occasion. It's perfect for a girls' night out, birthday parties, or a fun date night. Painting with a Twist offers 2 or 3 hour classes that are instructed by local artists, and there is no experience required. We now have 2 convenient locations in Sarasota and Bradenton. Visit our website to view our calendar and schedule your next party today.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
The kitchen is where life happens. Manasota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today at our new kitchen and bath cabinetry locations.
Until recently, getting older meant losing your energy, memory, sex drive, even gaining weight, but it doesn't have to.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jenny Wilkins, owner of Age Vital Pharmacy Research and Wellness. Reversing or slowing the effects of aging can be as simple as supplementing vitamins, minerals, and hormones that your body needs in order to look and feel young again. At Age Vital, we do this without taking harmful prescription drugs that often have a longer list of side effects than benefits. Growing older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Age well, Age Vital.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
The city of Sarasota is currently exploring its options after the county denied its request to increase funding for the Robert L. Taylor Community Complex.
The city requested the county's contribution be equivalent to the number of county residents using the facility. And as ABC 7's Bobeth Yates tells us, the county's decision has left city officials in a difficult place. Bobeth?
Yes, from optimism to now disappointment, city officials say they're going back to the drawing board to find the necessary funds to keep the center up and running.
The city felt it only fair in its request for funding.
City of Sarasota Mayor Willie Shaw is talking about this letter to the county, requesting the county pay about $985,000, or roughly 60% of the operating costs for the Robert L. Taylor Community Complex. Shaw says the figure was determined by the facility's usage statistics.
60% of unincorporated county residents using this in comparison to city.
But county officials denied the request and sent the city this response. The commission took into account that such funding would come from the general fund, which is already constrained, as we utilize the fund balance to balance the general fund budget. In the letter, the county also pointed out they do not provide funding to any other municipalities in the area for the operation or maintenance of their parks and facilities. But city officials say their budget is also constrained.
We have to look at an overall budget that comes back balanced and presentable and still provide for this facility to remain the quality facility that it is.
Shaw says they're now exploring possible funding options, which could include raising the rates for services at the center. But caught in the middle of this battle are those who use the facility daily.
We come and have the free lunch with the school board provides, and then we go on the playground.
Several times a week, Doreen Eberly brings multiple children to the center, and she says the attraction goes beyond the playground.
No, I can't believe funding is an issue. This place is amazing. It gives the kids a place to go, and all the kids here have been very friendly, and they need a place to be able to hang out and meet friends, and it's a safe and clean environment.
Sentiments echoed by one of her kids.
I like it here because of the water park, and I like to play on the playground.
City officials are expected to consider funding options for the facility in the coming weeks. Back to you.
Thank you, Bobeth. I know it is such an important part of the community.
It is. And the city and county have not agreed on many other issues, including the homeless issue.
That's
They
true.
just can't find some common ground there.
Very true.
Your forecast is next. Stay with us.
ABC 7 is your local connection to the RNC with live reports and continuing coverage from Cleveland today. We cover the big stories for the Suncoast like no one else can. We're here for you. Watch ABC 7 News today.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow-smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Are you considering joint replacement or revision surgery? Consider this. Dr. Edward Stolarski has performed thousands of successful joint replacement procedures and trained surgeons from all over the world. Using advanced technologies, Dr. Stolarski is able to perform some of the most complex surgeries.
I wish I knew about Dr. Stolarski much sooner. After the surgery, I don't have any pain. It's like I've got a 16-year-old hip.
My name's Ed Stolarski. What I really do is I give people back their life.
Schedule a consultation today.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
At Sunset Subaru in Sarasota, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. Stop by to see our new state-of-the-art showroom today, and you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet, a new 2016 Subaru Forester, for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good.
Oh, and it tastes good too. We can provide the right care right at home.
We have a great look at the storms coming through on time-lapse from our Sarasota Bay webcam, coming through about 2:33, dropping down rain, producing a lot of thunder and lightning. But as we move into the evening hours, things have dried up and cleared out. It should be a very pleasant evening from now on. Taking a look at the radar, there is the main front moving offshore, the main cluster of storms moving offshore. Down in Charlotte County in southern Sarasota, they had a lot of lightning from storms that came from the interior of Florida and moved over them earlier in the day, mainly about 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon. They also have now moved offshore. And the storms that came over Sarasota County took a right turn and hit Pinellas in southern Hernando County, and they are also moving offshore at this hour. So things are calming down throughout most of western Florida. 85 is the temperature, the dew point 74, humidity 69%. In our almanac, the high today was 95, 5 degrees warmer than normal. Last night's low 77. And we only got about 1/3 of an inch officially at the airport, and we still have a considerable deficit going on as we move in deeper into our rainiest part of the year. The hurricane season remains quiet across the Atlantic. We did have those storms back in earlier May, but that has shut off since then. And the Bermuda High has been blocking development of storms out in the Atlantic because it's creating a strong trade wind across the Atlantic. But I think this is the week that Bermuda High begins to weaken, and that could allow the storms to develop and as they move across the Atlantic toward the Caribbean, become more intense. And some computer models have kind of indicated that may happen in about 10 days' time to a week. We'll keep you posted and close eye on that. But right now, the Caribbean is dry and mild, the same for the Gulf of Mexico, although we do have record warmth here. Should any storms form, they could just develop very quickly with those record warm Gulf water temperatures. The big weather news today, you'll probably hear more on the national news, is a potentially deadly heat wave caused by high pressure anchored in the Midwest. Now, this is a kind of heat wave that can last a while, although it's probably going to come in pulses as the jet stream wobbles up against it for the next 2-3 weeks. But it could cause possible crop damage, put the region into a drought from where they had floods just a few months ago. And it's a lot like the deadly heat wave of 1995 that killed hundreds of people in Chicago, and also the 1980 heat wave that just went on and on and on. I was working at the ABC affiliate in Dallas, Texas during that 1980 heat wave, and this is me plotting some of the 144 days where the temperature was over 100 degrees, and sometimes it was over 110. It was just brutal. I came home to Sarasota in the middle of this heat wave to cool off in July. Well, it looks like that heat wave is not going to last nearly as long, the one forming. I don't know where this guy went, but let's say goodbye to him. Seriously, though, we have really dangerous heat developing right in the Midwest. Tomorrow, 104. The actual temperature, the temperature for the heat index is going to be 110 or more. It's going to be a very dangerous time right on through Saturday as the heat gets stronger and stronger. Taking a look at our RPM computer forecast for Florida, we can't complain about the heat because we have the afternoon thunderstorms that cool things off. They will not be getting that in the Midwest. You can see our afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms will prevail right on through the weekend. And here's our 7-day outlook showing the chance tomorrow 60%, the same on Saturday. Sunday, perhaps a little less chance of thunderstorms, but as we move into next week, this same pattern, which I kind of like, will persist right on through at least next Thursday. That's your weather.
All right, Steve, you still look good. A long time ago. Big changes could be coming to downtown Venice if part of a master park plan is approved. The proposal would remove the parking at Centennial Park and replace it with more trees and places to walk and enjoy nature. Parking has been difficult to find in downtown Venice for years, but a third party that handles park planning for the city may not have known that when making this proposal.
Nice, but when the snowbirds come down, it's crowded. It gets very crowded, and you need some parking somewhere.
It might be a good thing because people like to walk and ride their bikes.
The proposal goes before the City Council in September. They could vote to look into it further or scrap the idea altogether.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up on Suncoast Scene, we'll tell you about the most fun things in town and the most mystic.
Tonight, Cleveland climax. Donald Trump set to claim the Republican nomination. But after Melania's misstep and division among delegates, is the GOP finally ready to unite? David Muir is live from the convention hall. Tonight on World News Tonight with David Muir.
I'm Haley Wilkes. The final day of the RNC, ABC 7 will be live in Cleveland for the closing remarks, plus our roundtable discussion.
Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
They care. They take the time to understand you, take the time to understand your case.
There's no better satisfaction to me than to see a client who is happy because of the job we've done for them.
It's really actually very comforting to know that there's someone that you've heard of and you're getting recommendations about that you can turn to when you have a problem.
I felt like I had a partner in this, and he was going to be by my side.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com. AND services.com.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
If you're already making some plans for the weekend, as always, ABC 7's Linda Carson has some great suggestions.
And they're all in air conditioning. That's the best part. Linda?
Of course they are, Haley. And if you're looking for a way to escape the steaming heat outside and give your mind a rest from the burning issues surrounding us in the world today, you've got lots of events to choose from. Here's Suncoast Scene.
see what the future holds, or look back at past lives. You can do it all right here in Sarasota.
The coolest place in town this weekend is going to be the Sarasota Municipal Auditorium. The 6th annual Mystic Fair is going to be here Saturday and Sunday. Not only will you meet some very cool people, but you might run into somebody from the other side.
This fair is going to be phenomenal. We have new vendors. So we have psychics, mediums, astrologers, aura photography. We have healers, Reiki healers, energy workers.
You can buy all things paranormal and get psychic readings.
We have about 26 readers, some of them psychics, some of them mediums, some of them astrologers. So yes, you'll be able to get a reading. All weekend long, we'll have free lectures.
We are stacked from the front to the back. We attack.
These ladies are stacked. No, really, that's their name. They were a big hit at the recent Improv Festival and on ABC7 Suncoast View. You can give them a one-word suggestion. They create an entire musical.
Now, in a moment, we will come to you to pose a question. All we need from you is just one word. May we have a suggestion?
Okay, that is Friday and Saturday night at 7:30 at the Florida Studio Theater.
And teen campers at the Manatee Performing Arts Center present The Whiz.
We call it Broadway Boot Camp, and we do that for a reason, because they work from 9 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon so hard. It is like going to a boot camp. This is about the 12th year we've been doing it, and they produce an entire musical. It's not a abbreviated version, it's the full production.
So ease on down the road to the Manatee Performing Arts Center. You can see The Whiz Friday night at 7, Saturday afternoon at 2.
And don't miss Snooty the Manatee's 68th birthday party.
We have a fabulous birthday party coming up this coming Saturday for him from 10 o'clock until 2 at the South Florida Museum. So we invite everyone to come and share the experience with him.
And at the Venice Theater, Peter Pan is now playing. And at the Venice Summer Cabaret Festival this weekend, Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner is the name of one show, and The Sinning Sirens is the other one. Sounds good.
Interesting. I'm intrigued. Okay, thank you, Linda.
You know, the manatee,
Yeah.
Snooty, quite
Yes.
fond of Linda.
Loves Linda.
Yes.
He does. He likes blondes and bald-headed men.
Oh, you're so lucky, Linda. Have a great
Even dyed blondes.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Looks like we're getting another new neighbor.
Now you could be the millionaire next door. Play Monopoly Florida Edition scratch-off games with a top prize of $5 million. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
Dog days of summer got you down? Beat the heat with huge summer savings during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. You'll be the coolest family on the block in your all-new Chrysler Pacifica for just $27,999. Or get the lowest price ever on a new Dodge Journey, just $15,999. And right now, get up to $10,000 off a new Ram Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
That's Chuck, proud homeowner, regular do-it-yourselfer. Today he's attempting an electrical repair. This is Pablo. He's an electrician with Mr. Sparky. How's he doing, Pablo?
Terrible, Mike.
Yeah. What Chuck doesn't realize is that almost 68,000 home fires are caused every year by electrical problems.
What?
If you don't have the proper tools and training, he's liable to start the next one.
Little help here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
You might want to write that number down.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Manasota flooring.
And
For a limited time, Manasota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59, ceramic tile 99 cents, and 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents, but these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Manasota Flooring today.
We've been slow smoking over oak for more than 45 years. And while sticking to tried and true traditions is kind of our thing, it doesn't hurt to throw something new in the smoker every now and then. Come get some slow smoked chicken wings at Sonny's Barbecue. Order them as an appetizer or as part of a combo with pork, baby back ribs, or both, starting at $10.99. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.